One night at the age of 14, wandering home up a side street from the youth club that I used to go to in South London at a Baptist church, I knew that what I'd heard needed to change my life. I decided I wanted to be a Christian. I decided that I wanted to lead a church because if this mattered at all, it mattered more than anything. And I decided that when I grew up, I wanted to set up a school that was worth going to and taught young people that they mattered. I wanted to set up a hospital that provided great health care to people at their point of desperate vulnerability and need. And I decided that I wanted to set up some housing for young people where they could live and be free, young people who'd known any abuse or abandonment. So I got in, told my mum that's what I was going to do with my life, and the next Friday I went back to the youth club and told the guys at the youth club that's what I wanted to do. Eventually I trained as a Baptist minister and I went to work as a youth worker for a large church in Tunbridge in Kent, Baptist Church. And after 4 years, that church allowed me to be set free to begin what is now called Oasis. I knew that it was easier to start a hostel than it was to start a school or a hospital, and that's where we started and decided to call this first hostel Oasis. Oasis has grown since then and now works in 10 countries around the world and has influence in many other countries. And here in the UK, employs getting on for 5,000 people, runs 40 schools, runs endless children's centres, youth clubs, children's clubs, opportunities for employment, more than one farm, shops, coffee shops, a host of churches, community churches around the country, and all of this born out of that same vision to bring this holistic, joined up good news, this wrap-around care that God loves you in a tangible way, that you can experience life after birth, life before death, that Christian faith is about living Christ's way, living well now. That's what Oasis is, and the Oasis College is built on theology that echoes all of that and actually now drives all of that. The Oasis College is right here in Waterloo. I am the leader of the hub in Waterloo and the leader of the church, but there's a primary school, a secondary school, a food bank, a debt advice centre. We work with the local hospital. We develop in a community farm. There are various football teams, community choirs. The list goes on. There's lots of other stuff. We've just taken on a local park, a swing park, to run a stay and play and work with twos and under. All sorts of things going on, and the college sits right at the centre of that. So the Oasis College is a great place to learn brilliant theology that's earthed and grounded and worked through, and experience how that theology works out in practice here, as well as applying it to the situation you find yourself in. The good news of Jesus, tangible evidence that God loves you right here, right now. That's what Oasis College is about.